Hi, this is May. I work at SmartPak on our barn teams, and I'm very excited. This is my first ever tag video. I was tagged by SmartPaker Brooke. So the first question is, what's the name of the first horse you ever rode? The first horse I ever remember riding, because I'm sure I did a pony ride or two before I can remember, was a horse named Gulliver. He was a sweet, fat school pony and trucked me around like it was his only job and put up with my probably very handsy rides at the time. I will say the horse that was my first real trooper lesson horse. He took me to my first shows. He took me to my first pony club events. His name was Oldie. He was wonderful. His show name was Gold Rush, and he taught me all of the basics back in the day. So those are my two first horses that I rode. The name of the first horse I ever owned or leased, the first horse I ever leased was a horse named Commander. He was, probably 12, 14-year-old Anglo-Arab who, again, did pony club with and took me to crossrail shows and 2-foot shows and all the way through 2-6. He put up with a lot. We did lots of spa days, the poor guy, and his favorite treat was gummy bears. The first horse I ever owned was, and I still have him, his name's Java. His show name is About Time, and he was the guy that got me from the hunter ring into the jumper ring. He knew his role, and even if I didn't see a spot, he would pick one for me. So he saved me a lot when we got into the bigger classes when I just didn't quite see a distance. I still have him. He's now lovingly retired in Texas, where I'm originally from, and spends his days hanging out with his girlfriend, just owning the fields. So the name of the naughtiest horse I've ever owned I've ever ridden is the third question. There's 3. There's lots of naughty horses out there, and so I had to pick the top 3. The first one is a horse I rode in college. Her name was Eve, and she did the duck and spin. So she was a wonderful little hunter. We would go around and life was great, and all of a sudden, no reason, she would just duck her inside shoulder and spin. So we had lots of conversations, and she won more than half of the time. The second naughtiest horse is one of my best friend's horses. Her name is Brummy. The girl is Annie. But Brummy is a horse that Annie and I would trade off when we were just so fed up with our own. And she would just leap. If Brummy was having a bad day, if Annie was having a bad day, we would switch off, and instead of going forward, instead of doing anything she was supposed to do, she would just leap through the air. I think everybody at the barn thought we were a bit crazy for just riding it out, but we did, and it was fun. She wasn't hurt by anything. She was just throwing some sass. The most naughty pony I think I ever rode was a pony named Corky, and her show name was Morning Rhapsody, which so did not fit her. She made it her life's mission to throw me into whatever she could find to throw me into. In fact, I think the naughtiest thing she did was in Pony Club as a kid, I took her to a dressage rally. And if any of you are familiar with dressage, you're not supposed to be jumping anything. Well, Miss Corky decided she was done. And as we were going around doing a beautiful 20-meter circle, she got back to the rail and promptly hopped over the pretty little white chain link fence. And so the kid in me, I thought, well, let's just keep going. And so I promptly hopped her right back over the white chain link fence and finished my dressage test. So on my score sheet, I got a comment something along the lines of, great effort. The fourth question is, what's the name of your current horse? My current horse is a 6-year-old thoroughbred. She's off the track, and her barn name is Tilly, and her show name is Chantilly Lace. It's a old school song that when I was picking a name for her, my dad and I kind of thought through, and it was very suitable. If you haven't heard it, you should go listen to it. She just kind of bebops around, and it's very suiting for her. The fifth question, what's my favorite name for a horse? There are lots. As a horse person, I'm sure I have lists upon lists of names that I could name a horse. My favorite one as of late is a barn name of Alice, and then a show name of Looking Glass. I think that's quite a clever one. It would suit a little gray pony quite well. I'm sure there's a pony out there with the name, but down the road for my kids, if they ever want to ride, I'm hoping we can have a little pony named Alice and have her show name be Looking Glass. So that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. We're tagging some of our most loyal followers, so keep watching to see if you've been tagged. I'm tagging Mexxdukielover, I'm tagging xForInfinityx, and I'm tagging SmartPaker Nina. Everybody else that wants to join in on the fun, please do. Tag all of your friends, and please make sure to tag us so we can watch and learn more about you guys and your own personal horse experiences. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great ride.